Man, it's your job to run the romance department. Plain and simple. Doesn't matter what anyone else wants to tell you. You're supposed to lead in the relationship. Do I not run the romance department?
You do. Very well.
And we had date night tonight. Guess who had to plan the date night? Woohoo! Why was that?
So, moment of vulnerability here. But
Just you and me.
and everyone watching. I'm usually not one to shy away from talking about things from my perspective. This one's a little more difficult because it goes back to old traumas. And I'm grateful that you, and I knew you were going to do it too when I started talking to you about this, but I told him something like 5 days ago that I was struggling with initiating anything, activities, that I want to go do. I'm not just talking bedroom. I'm talking about, if there's a movie I want to watch, if there's, a sporting event that I want to go to or something like that. I was having a hard time putting myself out there.
Now, for clarification, have I ever shamed you, rejected any suggestions or anything like that? So,
no.
Did it have anything to do with me?
Nothing. It was all due to my past. And I knew that. I knew it had nothing to do with you. But that's also why I brought it to you, to let you know, hey, I'm struggling.
And this is an area, guys, we are not our partner's counselors. Okay, yeah. We're not our partner's therapists. However, that doesn't mean you can't help your partner when you're not hummingbirding and you are legitimately, when you have a deeper conversation, you have the ability to help them in their healing journey.
It's not your responsibility, but you can be there.
Yeah. Support.
But I think for women that are watching, it is really important that you understand that if he doesn't know what's going on, he can't be there for you. And
we don't read minds, contrary to what people believe. Nope.
You have to be able to be open enough to be able to tell him, hey, I'm really struggling with something, and I just wanted you to know, because sometimes just saying it can help get you over that hump, but then there may be things that he'll come up with, and I knew he was going to do it, and I put myself in the position anyway.
So we had the conversation. I put my phone down. We had a really good conversation. Yeah. And then what?
And then you said, okay, well, you're in charge of next date night then.
On Saturday.
You get to plan all of it. I don't think you said you get to. I think you said I had to.
You had to, yeah.
And that put me outside my comfort zone just enough to stretch into what I needed to do.
You also are in charge of date night for Valentine's Day on the 17th, because we're on the 13th we return from Costa Rica.
That's a lot more time to overthink. So
yeah, that'll be fun. Now, I supported you like you supported me in 75 Hard. What did I tell you?
Don't fuck up.
Yeah. Now, then we had, and I could see it in your face, the big eyes of like, I knew you were going to do this. What the hell am I doing? Why did I open my mouth?
Yeah. And
then we discussed, what does date night look like?
Right. It's actually not full of pressure, and it's not, I mean, it's relaxed. We have an order of operations that we usually have.
Yep.
And
which, it's kind of hard to screw that up.
It's kind of hard to screw that up. And I knew that there was a restaurant that you hadn't been to in a really long time that you love.
One of my favorite restaurants, and I may not have been there this year.
Yeah, which I don't think you have.
And there was a year when I was single. Might have been there 22 times. It is my most visited restaurant on Open Table. I don't have reservations through them anymore, unfortunately. Yeah.
It's not like it has to be. And when we go there, we just do like the appetizers and
happy hour from 3 to 6. They get discounted apps, including the greatest sweet potato fried dish in North America. I will overlay a picture.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah. So sweet potato fries dusted with cornstarch, deep fried. Then there's a little bit of kimchi. I don't want to hear you don't like kimchi. Just quiet down. Then a little curry garlic aioli. Okay. Pork belly. And then a sunny side up egg on top. Oh my, is it not the most
there's
amazing?
some chives on top too.
Oh, chives too, yeah. But is it not just an amazing... The components some people don't like, but everyone who's ever tasted is like, oh my God, this is amazing.
It is amazing. It is really amazing.
And I guessed wrong 3 restaurants, then you told me where. I'm like, oh, we haven't been there in ages. I'm like, I already knew the first dish, we get the same first thing, you know, and then, you know, we just work off the list. No big deal.
But it was so easy to hit, I don't even want to call it hitting a home run, because it was just, it was easy.
And
it should be.
Men or women, dating is easy with a little bit of thought. First of all, we both will give more credit than is deserved because the person's doing the work and planning it. I've had so many guys go, I'm not good at planning dates. No, you're not well practiced, and that's lame to say that, because it doesn't take a lot.
Yeah.
Pick a restaurant, pick an activity. In the summertime, date night consists of, hey, there's an art festival. Oh, there's this festival. It doesn't even involve food sometimes. It involves just going, people watching, looking at the art, enjoying the music. So the Plaza Art Fair has multiple bands, different stages. It is a freak show, and there's amazing art.
Yeah.
So my dress belts
Yeah.
that you don't see me wear that often anymore, but I got both of them at the Plaza Art Fair years ago. Handmade leather belts, a father-son team. The reason I was glad to buy them there, and they were not cheap, is they were quality.
Right.
They're probably a decade old now, and they don't look it. So date night shouldn't be a worry for anyone. Guys, be aware they have their issues too. And figure out...
Some of us are trying to not be nags by not mentioning something we want to do more than once.
Yeah.
That's a thing too.
And I've said no to stuff. You know, if I'm really not in the mood to do it, you can go do it with your sister. You can do it with a friend.
Yep.
I'll go play poker, or I'll do nothing.
Laura and I are going to go watch a roller derby.
Yeah, I'd be up for watching the ladies roller derby.
I know, but you're going to be gone.
I'm going to be gone. So
go to roller derby.
Guys, we thought this was a worthy topic, just a final one to bring to you to say, hey, don't overlook this stuff. All right? Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Would you hit the button?
Yep.